Zordon, I'm on my way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Green Ranger 1701 channel. Today we have got a surprise suit from Sim Cosplay. This was a total surprise to me. I was playing on Facebook weeks ago, and apparently they were doing a contest for a Spider-Man suit. I thought it was the one that had about the neon green lights on it and whatnot. It was a pretty cool looking Spider-Man costume. I'm more of a DC guy. I really couldn't tell you if that's part of anything. I'm just not well versed on Marvel. I like Spider-Man, I'm just not really well versed on it. Anyway, they reached out to me and said, hey, you're one of 5 winners. What do you want? And I said, I didn't know we could choose. I kind of thought that the neon green one was what you get. Like, no, you can pick one, any one of the Spider-Man suits without the soles and the foot pads, kind of like the Black Panther one. So basically it just had to be 100% spandex. And I think those are all run about $53.99. And I think there was about 5. So anyway, I said surprise me. So I have no idea what I got today. All I know is it's from the Spider-Verse. So let's hop in and see what we got. It's fun. I really didn't expect to win that. When I saw myself tagged on Facebook, I was really surprised. So just some extra cosplay for me and extra content for you guys, which is always exciting. Because it's spandex, it's just a thin box, you know. No details, no extra stuff, which I love messing with. Looks like we have Venom. Awesome. If I had to pick, that would have been it. So I feel like they kind of read my mind a little bit. All right, so the one-piece overhead, which I think is cool because when it comes to spandex, that's perfect for Spider-Man because it's literally just this skin-tight pullover suit. At least when you think about some of the original forms, like the animated cartoon and some of the Tobey Maguire films, which on initial look, I believe this is based off of, once Venom symbiote took over the spider suit. So pretty cool. This actually has some decent quality here. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can try it now. I'm wearing a bandana and everything, but let's see. It actually zips in the back. That's awesome. So we'll try this on real quick and see how well it is to see through the eyes. Oh, you can see fine. This is perfect, actually. Though I don't know how it muffles my voice. I sense a little bit, and I don't think this is quite level. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm just testing this out real quick. Nice and tight. What do you expect from spandex? And I haven't even zipped it up back here yet, of course, with all my hair and whatnot. So sight is fine. Obviously, it's got a bit of the crisscross to kind of give it a stitched look, which is kind of cool. But, you know, overall, I can see, I can read. So, awesome. So, cool. I didn't know if it was going to be, like the whole neck piece was actually going to be attached and it would just be one full zip up. Like maybe you put your arms through and then pull it overhead and then totally zip up. I have seen other cosplay like that before. So that's cool. I kind of like that idea, especially if I just want to be in the spider suit. So, sweet. Obviously, there's not going to be much to talk about here. It's just one whole suit. What we can talk about is detail and look. So stop me if I'm wrong on any of my facts, guys. Like I said, I'm more of a DC guy. I enjoy the Spider-Man character, but I am no expert by any level, stretch of the means. Much like Black Panther, just a straight up goes all the way up to the collar, but that's not going to make too much of a difference because we know that we will be stuffing the excess of the neck piece of the spider suit down into the neck, so you don't have to worry about kind of like the issue that we had with the helmet where it didn't quite get up there and there was, you know, you could see a lot underneath. So that's not a big deal. But that'd be really cool. You know, what this really comes down to is having my measurements proper. They've always been really good with that. This is, like they said, no soles in the feet. So this is just straight down spandex all the way. I'd be really interested to run around in, especially if you're on concrete at a con. My wife and I just booked Alaska Comic Con for the end of February. In Fairbanks. They are confident it's going to happen. Fingers crossed it happens. We really want to do this. They actually got, spoiler alert, Jason David Frank is coming up, the original Green Ranger. I've met him many times. I'm actually a former Team JDF ambassador officially, which, you know, the team was never officially disbanded, but I still I still rep him. He's legit. Anyway, this looks very reminiscent of the Tobey Maguire films. Again, I could be wrong, but this is what it looks like to me. Spandex, stretchy, everything you expect from it. Zips down about halfway down to the back of the lower back, maybe just about above the tailbone. And yeah, so there's that. Let's try it on. Okay, here we are. Venom cosplay. This is pretty cool, actually. I always kind of wanted to see something different that I wasn't necessarily interested in. As I mentioned earlier, I do like Spider-Man, but I'm not huge into it. So doing a suit that I was not looking for is kind of fun because that forces me to really think outside the box on how I like the cosplay, how it fits, how I think it feels, and really getting some feedback from you guys. I mean, what do you think how it looks? I mean, I'm not an expert, so do you think the detail looks awesome? Do you think that this is a very accurate? Again, I think this comes from the Tobey Maguire universe of Venom after the symbiote took over. So pretty cool looking. Just to quickly discuss the comfort, it's zips in the back on the top headpiece, which is really good because Velcro doesn't hold up very well using these types of things, especially for guys like me who have long hair and have a lot to hide. It does a really good job of hiding that. Now, of course, you can see the bump, but what are you going to do? I'm not cutting my hair for a single suit. Anyway, this also has no soles on the feet, so if you were going to go and do this in a long-term event, you'd be exposed to floor temperature and to more than likely concrete or hard surfaces. So I don't imagine long-term this would be comfortable walking unless you do something like that very often. Or if you just decide to throw some light boots over it at the risk of not really looking the suit. That's really up to you. Overall, I think this is a pretty cool suit. I love that you actually get to hide the lines between the pullover headpiece and the neckline in the suit, because then there's that fluidity, there's that feel like there's no break there. Obviously, if this isn't aligned perfectly, you can see maybe some of the lines are shifted to the side, but if you're going to be moving, that's just going to happen. So I wouldn't really put too much stock into babysitting this thing the whole time. It still looks really cool. The vision's pretty good. It's almost like looking through a kaleidoscope a little bit without looking at the same thing over and over and over. You can see through it pretty well. You can move fine. I can see my way if I move forward, look side to side. It's all fine. I can read through it. It's just slightly blurred. So not a big deal there. I do like the detail. I like the stretchiness. That's one of the great things about spandex. I do like this. These are running $53.99 along with other suits. And those are the ones that are straight spandex, no soles on the bottom of the feet, just the suit itself. And I think, again, there are about 5 variations, so take your pick. But they could be cheaper if you use my Green Ranger 1701 code, my personal code, on simcosplay.com for 7% off your order. Definitely check that out. And if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and maybe even turning on those notifications to see about future videos. I do appreciate all your support. Love doing this. This is a surprise to me, being able to do an extra suit today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next video.
Dragon Sword!